Hey beautiful people, hello Soul Tribe, welcome to the channel. This is the Out of the Blue Tarot in conjunction with Soul Tribe Weaving Paths. Welcome to another collective reading. This reading is all going to be about your June predictions. So as usual, you have three groups to choose from. Group number one, you have the Under the Oak Tarot, and this is what the back of your deck looks like. And your crystal is the Moonstone. Group 2, you have the Green Witch Tarot. And your crystal is the Aventurine. Group 3, you have the Witch's Garden Tarot. And your crystal is Jade. Oops. So if you prefer choosing your group by your sun signs, then in this case, for group number one, these are Scorpio, Pisces, Libra, and Capricorn. For group number two, these are Aquarius, Sagittarius, Cancer, and Taurus. And finally, for group number three, you have Virgo, Leo, Gemini, and Aries. So bearing in mind that this is a collective reading, please follow your intuition and choose your group. You will find a timestamp for your group down below. See you. Hello group one, welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Under the Oak Tarot as well as the Moonstone crystal. And if you have chosen your group by your sun signs, then in this case these are Scorpio, Libra, Capricorn, and Pisces. I'm going to put these away as well as your tarot deck to the side so we can have more room to shuffle your oracle cards. So for my dear group one, what can we expect for June? My dear group one, June predictions, please, Spirit. Okay, thank you. Okay, that was fast. For my dear group one, so let's see what you have. So for starters, we have whatever you wish. Nice. When you lessen the importance of problems and suffering, life will swing back into balance. Stop the struggle and feel peace. The world responds to you. Great starting point. You also have new moon in Pisces. Tune into your intuition and let your imagination guide you. The keywords are intuition, dreams, imagination. So great manifestation powers here. You also have the bay leaf with wisdom. Wow. Great start, group number one. I just wanted to add that the bay leaf recalled me of the ancient Roman bay leaf crowns for the winners, right? The ones who were considered prominent figures in Roman society, or the ones who were victors in some sort of battle or war. They were coronated with bay leaves. And this is quite an interesting streak here, because you get whatever you wish, you have your intuition to guide you, and you're bound to be very successful this month, my dear group one. Great starting point. Let's get some tarot cards to get our reading going. My dear group one, please, Spirit, can we have, with the utmost accuracy, what June will be like? Oops. Okay. My goodness, that's too many here. I'll just take that one. June, please. Too many once again. So let's see what you have. You start off with the 10 of Wands. Usually the 10 of Wands is a card that might represent a burden, right? But here, as you can see in the picture, all we can see is victory. She is surrounded and ignited by a power and a will that, and again, she's coronated with fire. I was talking about crowns earlier on. She is definitely coronated with fire, the fire of ambition, the fire of passion, the fire of having the ability to achieve everything. And so in this sense, I think that this card is particularly victorious. Usually we attribute victory to the Six of Wands, right? But in this case, I think that this particular 10 of Wands is very, very representative of someone who has the ability, who assumes a duty, right? Who assumes a duty, but it's not a duty that burns out. It's a burden or a duty that elevates you into a higher condition. So it's a beautiful start off. What we have next? We have the Page of Pentacles. Okay. You have the Devil card. Okay. You also have the Ace of Wands. Look at all this fire in your reading, my dear group one. The Ace of Wands. you have the Five of Wands. Interesting. Oops, sorry. Just want to get your cards straight so we can see everything. And finally, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So lots of fire in your reading, my dear group 1. Lots of fire indeed. So after what I was saying with the 10 of Wands, we have the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is all about being ambitious, right? And diligent and goal-oriented. So it's about being consistent, right? And being very good at what you do, because this also represents the star student, right? And it is followed by the Devil card. And I know that the Devil card has a bad reputation to it, but it's not all that bad, right? The Devil talks about prisons that bound you, right? And you see that the little girl is bounded to the Devil here, but is bound, sorry. But in the sense, she's blind, she cannot see that she's bound. So there is some sort of resistance here that prevents you from seeing the bigger picture, because you have the power to unleash yourself. It's whatever you wish, right? So instead of considering the card here as something that has a dependency streak, or I see this Devil card as again, having so many fire cards around it. I see that it's a passion that is igniting in you this tune. It might be a lover, or a new lover, I think, because of the Page of Pentacles. Pages are always starts of something. So it might be someone new coming into your life that will have a high sensuality, or with whom you might be very sensually attached with. And it's followed by the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands, again, represents inspiration and a creative spark, right? A new initiative, a new passion, again, with the Devil here. I think that someone is going to spark up your lust for living, you know, and it's going to bring about lots of different inspirations in you and the need to create something new. With the Five of Wands here, the Five of Wands is usually a card that depicts conflict and fighting, right? Or a disagreement or a struggle. But in this case, look at how similar the Devil here and the main central figure here are. It's just that one is black and the other one is white. And the animals here are sort of raging against it. But it has the power to stand tall, right? And again, amidst the fire, it's like you are abolishing this streak of conflict and fighting, and you are allowing your higher self to speak up, because then you have the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is something that is fated for you. So you might have been through this inner conflict of, shall I give in to this new perspective of me, perhaps a more sensual perspective of me, perhaps there might have been an inner conflict with this, but with the Wheel of Fortune here, Wheel of Fortune is good luck and it's destiny, right? And it's about finding your soulmates, and you might feel a bit scared at first, right? The enthusiasm that this new you might bring you may be a bit scary at first, but it will turn out for the best, because this is a decisive moment. This is a cycle in your life that brings fortune and upheaval, right? It's a new chance for you in June. But let's clarify the reading a bit further, and you will know. I think that you've been wishing for this for quite some time, and you'll know through your wisdom and through your intuition who the perfect person for you will be. And you might even tell me, listen, but there are no lovers card, there aren't any cups. I know this is something that comes from within, from your instincts, right? And it might be a bit scary at first, but it's destiny. It's destiny. But let's clarify. Clarifying the Ten of Wands for my dear group 1, please. You have the Four of Cups. Yes, you've been sitting and waiting for it. And it's been tough for you. It's been tough. Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles, please. You have the Ace of Cups. Wow. Yeah. In comes the water, right? So just corroborating what I was just saying about a new person in your life, a new way of giving yourself to others, a new soulmate even perhaps. You have the Four of Pentacles, clarifying the Devil. Yeah. It's you who is stopping this from happening. So you need to focus on your wishes, and you need to trust your wisdom and your intuition, definitely. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands, please. Clarifying the Ace of Wands. Thank you. Wait, too many. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands. Thank you. You have the Queen of Pentacles. So beautiful. Yes, you will feel very nurturing into your feminine power. Clarifying the Five of Wands, please. Clarifying the Five of Wands. You have the Seven of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. Yes. No point on fighting yourself. You will get there. And let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please. Clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. Sorry, just banged my camera. You have the Knight of Swords. So, the Four of Cups is obviously a card that points out to contemplation and feeling disconnected, a bit melancholic perhaps. If you have been waiting for this connection for quite some time, I feel that you might have denied yourself from the opportunity to meet up with new people because you've been secluded, right? You've been coiled up in your own nest. But then you have the Ace of Cups, which is a card of new feelings, right? An emotional awakening, creativity and spirituality, right? And intuition as well. The Ace of Cups also represents intuition. So I think that with this new beginning, your intuition is going to be heightened up. Maybe this relationship is bringing you back to that old self of yours that was used to feel love through spirituality, right? And this might be a new beginning for you in that sense as well. clarifying the devil, you have the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is a card of safety, right? Again, you not leaving the nest, you inside four walls. But it's a card of stability. And you might have felt so estranged, so isolated, that you've built up this crystal prison for yourself, right? And you haven't allowed yourself to live life to the fullest, because the devil also represents having nice dinners, having a nice time with your friend, indulging, right? You've been very frugal when it comes to that. You haven't been able to expose yourself out there in the world and to take the most of what life has to offer, because you've been, again, recalling, right? But there's a new sense that don't isolate. This is the advice: don't isolate yourself from what challenges and what upheavals might come from this new start. Don't be afraid again. Don't recall again, right? Because then you have the Ace of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is obviously a card of generosity, loyalty, prosperity and success, right? It's about luxury. So indulge a little bit. Don't fear the devil, indulge, because after this inner conflict and after waiting a while, because the Seven of Pentacles is about being patient and allowing the fruits of your labor to come to fruition, right? Then you have the Wheel of Fortune, and you have the Wheel of Fortune as an indicator, clear indicator that you are going to change your life. Of course, then you have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is about being assertive and direct and impatient. So the advice is, no matter how long it takes, you need to be focused, right? And you need to be more patient than you are when it comes to your life changes. So June is going to bring you all these lessons, all these opportunities to face yourself with whatever was going on in the past. And there is an invitation here to do differently in this month, particularly, because there are opportunities that are coming towards you. And it would be such a waste not to take advantage of them. I would just like to, before I end up your reading, I would just like to get some advice for you, my dear group 1. But I think you're having a blast in June. Okay, you have dream and courage. Dream. Have a cup of tea in the garden and find yourself in a good book. Don't isolate yourself. You may find yourself in a good book, but don't isolate yourself. And you have courage. When picking roses, don't fear the thorns. Exactly. That's exactly what I was seeing. Be courageous. Dream, but be courageous. Don't fear, because it's whatever you wish. Your intuition and your wisdom will guide you through the process. Just be open to receive something new, something that you have been longing for quite some time, my dear group 1. So indulge in this new streak of luck, in this new path of life, and I'm wishing you a very joyous June. My dear group 1, this is all I have for you. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, give me a thumbs up, share, comment, or subscribe to the channel. It's totally free, as are these readings. And I'm sending you lots of love and lots of luck for your June. Bye. Hello group 2, welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Green Witch Tarot, as well as the beautiful Aquamarine. And if you have chosen the group by your sun signs, then in this case these are Sagittarius, Aquarius, Cancer and Taurus. If these are not your zodiac signs, it doesn't matter. It's just a way to help others choose their group. I'm going to put these aside. So let's start by shuffling some oracle cards for you. My dear group 2, what's next in June? What is my group number 2 going to be expecting in June? Please, Spirit, what is my group 2 expecting this June? Okay, it's this one. For my dear group 2, please. You. So let's see what you have. So starting off, we have life is a gift. Life is unfolding for you, so seize the day and make the most of every chance to be true to yourself and live life to the fullest. It's time to get out all the noise. Interesting. Okay. What else? We have waxing gibbous moon. A time of expansion and adjustment with growing confidence propelling you towards your goals. The keywords are expansion, confidence, adjustment, and preparation. Interesting. This goes very well together, right? Because you need to seize the day and at the same time you have expansion and confidence. What else have we got? We've got peppermint with success, card number 20. So for starters, my dear group 2, what I'm seeing for you is that June is going to be a very open month, in the sense that it might even be ruled by Jupiter, being the planet of expansion and growth, right? With the 3 cards that you have here for the month of June, I think that this is going to be a very prosperous month, a month when you will be feeling that life is going forward, you're not standing still, and there is success granted. Make sure that you step away from all the noise, right? Because this is one of the advice given. Life is unfolding for you, so make the best of it. Don't waste time. Don't lose time thinking about the past. Just move forward. This is what I'm seeing for you right here, right now. But let's get some tarot cards to further your reading. I've already shuffled them. I don't know why I'm really shuffling them right now, but anyway, being called to do so. For my dear group 2, can we please have with your those clarity their predictions for June, please? Okay. Thank you. For my dear group 2, readings for June. Thank you. One more, please. Thank you. So let's see what you have. You start off with the standing stone. Very beautiful card. It's card number 11, which is obviously the Justice card. Can you see it? Okay. Then you have the Three of Chalices, which is the Three of Cups. You also have the Wild Hunt, which is number 16, which is a tower. Can you see it? You have the Nine of Chalices, which is the Nine of Cups. And you have the Earth Mother, number 3, the Empress. Let me just see what's in the back of your deck. The Six of Pentacles. Okay. So, starting off with the Justice card, the Standing Stone card here. I think that June is going to bring you, particularly with the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, is going to bring you some reciprocity, right? Whatever you are putting out there, you are receiving. It's a matter of divine justice here. With the Three of Chalices and the Tower, I think that you may oscillate between times of great reunion with your kindred spirits, with your soul tribe even, but there might be some happenings here that may undermine your confidence. But fear not, because then you have the Nine of Cups and the Empress, so you are going to prevail and you are going to make the most of it, right? Even if it's tiny little things that might annoy you, you will be able to trust on others, on your soul tribe, for instance, to gain the confidence and to live happily with abundance, right? And again, with the expansion and confidence card, having the Empress here, it's like a massive statement. You will be successful this month, and no matter what tiny little troubles may arise, you know that you can depend on others. You know that divine justice is on your side, and you are going to have your wish fulfilled, right? Because the Nine of Cups is all about wish fulfillment. And obviously, if you do, I'm sorry, I'm stuttering a little bit. If you do get upset, you will have people to resort to, right? And your contentment is going to be so blissful, right? The Nine of Cups is all about pleasure and recognition, and my goodness, with the Empress afterwards, it's all coming together for you in June, my dear pal number 2. But let's clarify these cards so we can have a better perspective. Let's clarify the Standing Stone for my dear group 2. Thank you. You have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Athamas. Okay. And look how cautious she is. She's actually holding a knife, but she's so patiently and delicately cutting out the only petal that isn't suiting the flower any longer. What accuracy. And look, there is a bird at the window, right? And birds are always signs of good news, or news at least. News are on their way. Let's clarify the Three of Chalices. You have the Three of Pentacles. Again, The worth of community here this month is going to be major for you. Three of Pentacles is always about collaborative work, working together. And it's so beautiful because the druid here is working along with the heron, right? And they are working together with you at the center. Well, actually, I don't think it's a druid. I think it's a bard because of the musical instrument he's holding. Okay, let's clarify the wild hunt, aka the tower. Let's clarify for my dear group 2. You have the Eight of Pentacles, so you do have the mastery to overcome whatever challenges may come your way this June, my dear group 2. You do have the mastery, and you do have the skills and the patience. Don't forget, you are very industrious. Clarifying the Nine of Chalices for my dear group 2, please. Clarifying the Nine of Chalices. Oops, thank you. You have the Oak King, which is the Hanged Man. Yes, so a change of perspective. Change of perspective. And let's clarify the Earth Mother, aka the Empress, for my dear group 2, please. Clarifying. Okay. You have the Magician, which in this deck is the Witch. Dear me, so much power, my dear group 2. I mean, your reading is so positive. So when it comes to trouble, well, we have already established that, I mean, the Justice card and the Queen of Swords are both well in conjunction because they both represent Libra, right? In a sense. And the 2 3s, one clarifying the others. One is merry reunion, and the second one is the collaborative work that is required to overcome challenges, and you will have that mastery with the Ace of Pentacles, right? Because the Ace of Pentacles is not only about having the mastery, but it's also about being accomplished and dedicated, right? It's about having high standards. So these petty little issues won't bother you to achieve what you want. Your wishes come true, right? And with the Hanged Man here, I think that the Hanged Man is, in this case, the need to release. You need to release whatever doesn't suit you in order to collect the bountifulness that is coming your way. And I mean, the Magician clarifying the Empress. The Magician obviously is a card of manifestation and a resourcefulness and power and inspired action, right? And when it comes to clarifying the card that represents femininity and beauty and abundance, I mean, what else? You are going to take life as a gift, definitely this June, my dear group 2. You are bound for success. And again, a card that is representing Libra, right? The peppermint card also represents Libra. So I see a lot of balance here between whatever fate may throw at you, which won't be very hard to cope with because you do have the skills and you do have the companionship that allows you to move forward with success and bountifulness. I would just like to finish your reading by getting some advice from the Oracle. So for my dear group 2, what advice for the month of June, please. Group 2. Okay. Oops. Okay, you have 3. Again, success. What was I saying, group 2? Bloom wherever you are planted, definitely. You also have wildflower. Live an uncontrolled life, free to grow anywhere and bound by nothing. Again, life is a gift. Seize the day. Don't be trapped. You are this wildflower, ready to collect beginnings. Ready to collect this new beginning. Don't be afraid to start small. When in fact, my dear group 2, you won't be starting small. You will be starting big because you have a group of people, a soul tribe, a family, a group of friends that will be with you all along through this process, which will be very good. I'm foreseeing a beautiful month of June for you, my dear group 2. And this is all that I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, share, comment, or subscribe to the channel. It's totally free, as are these readings. And my group number 2, I'm wishing you all the best and enjoy your beautiful June. Goodbye. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Witch's Gardens Tarot, as well as the beautiful Jade crystal. And if you have chosen by your sun signs, then in this case, these are Leo, Aries, Virgo, and Gemini. I'm going to put these away. And let's start off by shuffling. Oh, wait, sorry. Got your incense. My goodness, I'm sorry. My dear group 3, bear with me just a second. I don't want to leave you without incense. Here it is. Here we go. Okay. As I was saying, let's start off by shuffling some oracle cards for you, my dear group 3. I hope I don't make a mess. Okay. So, for my dear group 3, for the month of June, please, Spirit, for my dear group 3, and the month of June. Okay, you have 2. I can work with that. Okay, that's too many. I'll take that one. Let's see what you have. So to start off, we have don't give up. It's okay that things don't always feel easy and effortless. Some of the best moments in life happen during and after hard times. Keep believing. Okay. Oh. You have warning gibbous moon. A time for deep reflection and insight, gathering wisdom to prepare for the next phase of your journey. The Keywords are reflection, wisdom, gratitude, and transition. Okay. You also have new moon in Aries. A bold new beginning urging you to take charge and confidently pursue your passions. The keywords are initiative, courage, and new beginnings. Interesting. So definitely here there's a before and an after. You also have watermelon with fertility, ruled by Leo, card number 29. Okay. So as I was saying, there is clearly, the month of June is going to be a stepping stone from what previously was and what is coming about, right? You have Don't Give Up cards, which indicates that you may have been facing some harsh times. Also with the one in gibbous moon, with this reflection and transition and wisdom, you might have been pondering on where your life is going to head on. But then you have new beginnings with the new moon in Aries and fertility with the watermelon card, right? And so it's pointing out that the month of June is going to be a month of rebirth for you, my dear group 3. But let's get some tarot cards and see what the cards are telling us. Oh, nice shuffle. So for my dear group 3, please Spirit, can we have a notion? Thank you. With the utmost clarity of what June is bringing about. This one as well. Okay, this one as well. Okay, you have 6. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. You have the Temperance card at the bottom of the decks. That's very interesting. Let's get into your tarot now. You start off with the Page of Cups. Talk about beginnings. Emotional beginnings, even new feelings arising. You have the Four of Cups. Yeah, you see, that's where you were, hiding beneath your mushroom. But the fairy on top is inviting you to have a go outside. You need to venture. You need to embrace this new beginning. Then you have the Nine of Wands. We'll go into that in a minute. Let me just see the rest of your cards so that I don't step ahead. The Two of Swords. Okay. You have the Queen of Cups. How beautiful. And you have the Ace of Pentacles. Interesting cards, my dear group 3. Very interesting. Let me just put these a bit further so you can see them all together. Can you see them? I think so. Okay. So, the Page of Cups. New beginnings, definitely. New beginnings, and most of all, it's being the dreamer, right? When the card Don't Give Up entices you to hold on for those yet best moments yet to come, this is what the Page of Cups represents, right? And you are listening to your inner voice, in a sense, in June. You are telling yourself, listen, don't stay where you are. Don't stay under the mushroom. Don't feel that you are being left out, right? Because you need to step away from this indifference and to take up the invitation that is being extended to you this month of June. Don't give in to those melancholic thoughts. Just take a step outside and enjoy what's in front of you. Yes, the word is that. Enjoy what's in front of you, because there's lots in front of you for you to savor and to enjoy, actually. Then you have the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Wands. It's a card of persistence, which goes well with the Don't Give Up card. It's a card of perseverance, and being close to success. You can almost feel it. You can almost feel that you're stepping out of this former condition and into a brighter life in June. But you do have the Two of Swords here. And the Two of Swords is about difficult decisions, right? It's about making painful choices. But in this reading, I don't see that you have painful choices to do unless it concerns you. So you are taking this stand that is being persistent, perseverant, and so on, and you are taking a new step outside the shade of your mushroom in order to savor what's best in the world. Don't let your mind undermine you, right? Because is there really a decision to make, or should you just move forward with this Queen of Cups into a lighter state, a warmth view on what you... Be kind to yourself, right? Follow your intuition. Forget not, the Queen of Cups is the healer. She has the ability to heal. So in this sense, this month of June is healing yourself, because you were perseverance, because you didn't give up, and because you are transitioning. And it finishes with the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is obviously a card that indicates abundance and prosperity, right? And a brand new opportunity. It's a brand new opportunity to manifest yourself. With this new moon in Aries, it's a brand new beginning for sure, my dear group 3. This month of June, you are stepping out of your comfort zone, of your cocoon, and you are coming into the world with an openness that was long due. But let's clarify your cards, please. Let's clarify the Page of Cups for my dear group 3. Oops, thank you. You have the Nine of Swords. Ay, ay, ay. Clarifying the Four of Cups. Wow, you have the Four of Wands. Much better, much better. Yeah. Clarifying the Nine of Wands. Clarifying the Nine of Wands, please. Thank you. You have the Queen of Pentacles, how beautiful. Yeah, it's bringing you rewards, my dear group 3. This perseverance of yours is bringing lots of rewards. Clarifying the Two of Swords, you have the Ten of Wands. Okay. Clarifying the Queen of Cups. You have the Justice card. And clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. Clarifying the Ace of... Oops. You have the Judgment card. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What a finishing. Great finish for you. So, okay, let's talk about the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is obviously a card that represents fear and anxiety, right? So you are a bit fearful still of this new beginning that you are facing this month, my dear group 3. But you shouldn't, right? It's okay to be scared when you abandon the safety of your mushroom, right? Just keep going to the mushroom. I don't know why. I'm sorry. Because it just looks like an umbrella, right? And this posture of staying under the umbrella is preventing you from seeing the bigger picture. And I mean, with the Four of Wands is such a beautiful card. It's a card of community and feeling at home and having massive celebrations, right? It could even mean that you will be starting to belong somewhere, right? Whereas here you were alone, now you are reuniting with your community. You are belonging somewhere. And you see that this perseverance is taking its fruits now, right, in June. Because the Queen of Pentacles, I mean, it's about being very, very abundant, right? Okay, it's not the Empress, but nonetheless, the Queen of Pentacles represents generosity and prosperity, financial abundance, right? And so you shouldn't doubt yourself, because then you have the Ten of Wands. The doubts will hinder you, because the Ten of Wands is a card of being burdened, and you don't want to feel burdened, neither by your fears, neither by your indecisions, which actually mix very well here together, right? You have a burden, but if you relieve yourself from this stress and you release yourself from this fear of a new beginning, just look at the outcome. The outcome is beautiful. The Queen of Cups followed by the Justice. You will be kind and generous to whomever is kind and generous for you. You have gained the knowledge of this balance, this inner balance. And let's not forget, let's not forget that we did have the Temperance card at the back of the deck, right? And so this will allow you to have a new beginning, which is extremely firm, because it's an Ace of Pentacles, right? And with the Judgment card, this is something that was fated to you, my dear group 3. The Judgment card indicates an awakening, a renewal, right? It's about being elevated. And so this month of June, my dear group 3, I think it's going to be quite an eye-opener for you. And I'm so happy that this is happening for you in June, because it hasn't been easy throughout the process. But because you didn't give up, because you did have the resistance and the resilience to step out of your umbrella, right, and fight your fears and inhibitions, you will come out stronger in the end. I would just, before we finish, I would just like to get some advice for you. For my dear group 3, please, can we have some guidance for June? Group 3, please. Okay, oh my goodness. You have 3 as well. Okay, let's see. You have relax, delight in powdered gold sunshine. Again, step out of your umbrella, just relax. Everything is going to be fine. You also have share with the 4 of Wands here, definitely. The busy bee should still make time for each flower. Yeah. Take refuge in your community. Take solace in the companionship of others. Aha, surprises. Down the rabbit hole. Venture down the rabbit hole. That's it, my dear group 3. You need to, again, I'm going to repeat myself. You need to come out of your mushroom umbrella. Give yourself to the world. There is fertility. There is abundance. There is an awakening for you, and June will be waiting for you for sure, as will the world. I'm wishing you such a beautiful month with all the luck and all the love that you are entitled to, my dear group 3. And my dear group 3, this was your reading. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, share, comment, or subscribe the video. I'm sorry, the channel. It's totally free, as are these videos. And I hope I can see you in a further reading. Goodbye.